Hey everyone, it's Ryzen, and welcome back to the finale of Velvet's book. Well, let's go take on the boss. Double check to make sure I got all the stages complete. Yep.
This disturbance. Is this your doing, Ingwe?
Oh. Guess Ingwe already made it to Odin.
See through my disguise.
What
None of
disguise?
My soldiers mask themselves.
'Twas a mistake, but
What's going on?
I didn't think this could be finished without using my trump card.
What trump card?
Ingwe!
Hey Ingwe.
Velvet, 'tis you.
Ingwe, please don't use that power. Ingwe, please!
What power?
Why did you follow me? It was a mistake to let you keep that cipher.
Well, you
Now
could have taken it yourself, I
it's
guess.
time to let you in on a secret.
Ooh, I like secrets.
Velvet. It was me. I destroyed Valentine.
What? I thought it was the Mad King.
Back then, if I hadn't known that this man was our father, if I didn't know his battle plans and know that he didn't stand a chance,
But
I wouldn't have made the cauldron run amok.
why?
You...
That's not good.
I didn't think it would cause such destruction.
Well, it is the Cauldron of Destruction.
You were protected by the Psypher and escaped the curse and disaster.
What happened to you?
I was saved because I was hiding in the cauldron's shadow.
Oh, because you were right in the
I
epicenter.
watched the kingdom fall into ruin before my very eyes.
Good job, Ingwe.
Spared. As you had intended.
You talk as if you understand me.
We're not gonna fight Ingwe, are we?
Father, I destroyed an entire kingdom. Can you imagine the pain I feel? I still remember what you said.
So, you wanted to save Odin.
You did well, traitor. Now the cauldron is mine.
Yep, still a douche.
There were other soldiers nearby. I could not call you my son.
You don't remember, do you? You didn't care at all. Your eyes and heart were full of grief for the cauldron.
Well, yeah.
No. Is that why you gave the ring to Eltharia?
Well, that probably is why, huh?
I'd rather the fairies have it than give it to you.
Plus, there's
That
Mercedes.
must hurt the Aesir.
Oh.
You.
I will pay for my sins with my life.
Come on, Ingwe, you're a cool
Shall be
character.
cursed, and I will die.
Can't
If
die.
I am the only one who is to suffer my mother's curse, then so be it.
Stop it, Ingwe!
But I will take you and the cauldron to my grave with me.
Oh.
Try using your magic. If you think you can surpass the power of Darkova,
What's the Darkova? Oh. It's Cerberus. Yeah, we're fighting Ingwe. And he's transformed into the Darkova. And this has got to be the coolest looking boss in the game. Totally unique. I love it. Yeah, it's so big, there's no map. Not a big fan of that, but everything else about the boss is good. But let's start with our regeneration. Now, it only has one health bar despite having, well, 3 heads. So don't worry about that. Painkiller, let's get our Unlimited Pow. Now he can poison you, inflict flame on you with that. He's got some cool looking attacks, like these fire attacks, but not too hard to avoid, really. His bite attack is nothing to worry about, and really his attacks aren't that strong, surprisingly. Except for his big breath attack. And you'll know because he'll like grunt and stand up. Yeah, there we go. And that can inflict flame. If you're asking why I jumped into that, I assumed it wouldn't last that long. That's my fault. Don't do that. Wait for it to go away first and then jump in. Rest of his attacks, I don't really care about. Kind of a disappointingly easy final boss, but nothing... Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't think he can poison you here. Really, even the flame doesn't hurt you that much. It's just the flame status ailment. And you can phase through a lot of his attacks pretty easily. Don't even care about the butterfly. But it looks cool. Gotta watch out for that jump attack as well. That actually will deal some good damage to you. But it's pretty easy to see. Yeah, don't get hit by the flame ball. That deals decent damage too. But even his powerful attacks aren't that bad. Gotta watch out for that flame breath too, where just one of them breathes fire at you. I think we took out one of his heads actually, or did we? I don't know. Well, we won. No, he just dies. I'm thinking of a later fight with a different boss, I think. Yeah. So, did we kill Ingwe?
Ingwe!
Wow, he's messed up.
My bones ache. The transformation aborted. I couldn't finish the spell.
Oh. Is that because we kicked your ass?
Don't interfere, Velvet.
You're kind of messed up.
Wished for my death.
No! Listen to me, Ingwe.
Don't worry about me. Go escape now.
Back then, we were scared.
Can't leave Ingwe behind.
Grandfather would kill us.
Well, he probably
So
would
we
have.
swore in front of him. Swore that we didn't love our mother when she was standing right there. She was crying then,
Yeah, not much choice.
but she didn't cry from the pain. She was happy that we chose the path of life instead of death at his hands.
Well, that's good.
She knew that she could not escape death. If we sided with her, we would have been killed also.
Well, King of Valentine, he's not very forgiveful.
That's not true. We had forsaken her. We didn't lift a finger to save her. That's why she cursed us before she died.
Well, you're still around, aren't you?
Was hiding
Well,
this.
you're still around, aren't you?
It's the second part of the memo she wrote to us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, about that. You didn't see that, did you?
She writes of her love for both of us.
Even her
That can't
father.
be true. I abandoned her.
You're safe, Your Majesty.
Oh, this is not
There
good.
they are. Kill them before they do more harm. Wait, those two are...
Oh. Odin's gonna stop him?
It looks like this is the end for us, Ingwe.
Yes, because we clearly can't take on two dwarves. Oh! Hi, Cornelius! I guess you can teleport. Now what?
Prince Cornelius.
You must be wondering about Ingwe.
Is he okay?
He left his bed, and we haven't
Oh.
found him.
Well, that's not good.
But I'm certain he will appear again.
Oh yeah, he's a major character. They tend to do that.
Have you seen my father? He's badly injured, but he's run off.
Is that her master?
Master Croy.
Oh yeah. Are we going to conveniently find him right now? Of course we are. How did you not see him like 2 feet from you?
Oh, Princess Velvet. I finally have the answer. I have to tell you.
What? Answer to what? Meaning of life?
Please rest.
No, this is important.
Get the man some new glasses. My god. All this time he's been injured and no one thought to fix his glasses?
These poems detail the path leading to the world's end.
Okay,
But
and?
it's not the path to becoming king.
Then what is it?
That path has been seen in our country's prophecies.
This is the path that must be avoided.
Okay, so how do we prevent Armageddon?
Master!
Even if this interpretation is correct, the outcome is horrible. 2 humans survive the end of the world.
Guess that's better than 0.
Velvet, only 2 will be spared.
Father!
Master Cry.
Well, we could all become Pukas.
This scroll has the details.
Aren't you dead?
Please use the utmost care and try to avert the Armageddon. Perhaps that is your duty and your destiny.
So, what did we get? Now, what we got here... Wow, this is the Wise Man's prophecy. My god, I don't know what the hell just happened, but... I just had a massive coughing attack. And I was still a little... Oh. Like, I don't know if dust got down my throat or something. That was bad. But anyway, this is the Wise Man's belief. But their interpretation is incorrect. Croy's interpretation is correct. So, essentially what these 6 things are, well, 7, are referencing the characters you need to pick for the final book. Because the way the final book's going to work, you're going to have 5 boss fights, and you have to pick the correct character for each one. Pick the wrong character, it's not going to end too well. So, yeah, you'll get the bad ending. The only way to get the good ending, or the true ending, whatever you want to call it, is to pick the correct character for each boss. And this will tell you the correct characters. So I'll just scroll through these quickly. You can pause. I'm not going to go over who the answers are. You can probably guess. This one is pretty obvious. A lot of it's pretty obvious. This one, I think they outright tell you. Don't know why they come out and tell you. It's Velvet. This one, pretty obvious. They're all pretty obvious. Of course, you could just look it up. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds pretty depressing. But unfortunately, we're going to have to follow it in order to get through the game, so. Let's save up here. And, get back to Alice here in the attic. Okay. Yeah, this is the problem. You need to revisit the previous chapters to prepare for the final battles. And... yeah. Well, first let's pick up Socrates here. Show you where the... so I can go over some stuff. Now, I see Velvet's story here. Ended at the same time Oswald's did. Now, each of these scenes, well, these ones are not Mercedes' scenes, they're just the beginning of the Armageddon book. Same with this, these are the ending scenes. This scene is locked unless you see every other cutscene in the game. Except for this one. This is a bonus scene. It doesn't count, although I'll show it off. It's not canon or anything. It's just a little funny scene they threw in there. But anyway, each of these pairs here represents one of the boss fights. And the way it's going to work is each boss fight has a correct character that will give you a unique scene. Incorrect characters that will also give you unique scenes. And then a generic scene. And the generic scene will be the same for every character that doesn't have a unique scene for that boss. And the nice thing is that once you see one generic scene, it'll unlock it for every character that has a generic scene. So, for example, this last book here, only one character has a unique scene, the rest are generic. So once you see a generic scene for one character, the game says, okay, and it just unlocks it for every character. So that's good. Yeah. So, what you're going to need to do is go through the game multiple times. Or, not the whole game, but the Armageddon book multiple times to unlock every scene. And normally what you want to do is get the good ending first, because that'll unlock the ending book, and you can use that to reset Armageddon mid-book. Because otherwise, these last two ones only have a generic scene and one unique scene each, and you'll have to fight them, well, 4 times otherwise. But if you unlock the ending book, you can just do these first 3. Well, you can go through the game once, get the good ending, go through it again the second time, get the bad ending, get the generic scenes here, then go through it again a 3rd time, unlock more of these scenes, and then pick up the ending book, skip all the cutscenes, and then pick up the Armageddon book, and you'll be back at the beginning, and then you can get the final scenes that way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bad ending first, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to go through again all the way through and show off the various bad, incorrect choices until I've gotten all of those out of the way. So that way the final time will just be the correct path to the true ending. So I'm going to beat the game 4 times, but I'm only going to show you the bad ending once. I think I'm going to do 1 episode per boss, although I'm not 100% certain, but just to kind of drag it out a little bit. I think that'll be the way to go. So that's how that works. Now, as for preparations, if you just go to fight the final bosses now, you're going to get your ass kicked. So, you're going to want to go back into each book, one by one, and do some grinding. Number 1, I recommend, since you're going back anyway, you might as well get everybody's HP to about 1,000, because an elixir heals for 1,000, so that's a good number to get to. Then you're going to want to make sure that you have a Jupiter Bangle for everybody, except for Mercedes. I would replace that with a shield badge, or a shield ring, just because nothing else really works for her. Have a Detox Charm on everybody, just because one of the bosses can use poison. It's kind of hard to avoid it as well, so you might as well have it. It could be useful. Then you're going to want to have... I like to go overkill just because... I don't know what's wrong with Socrates. I don't know why he's walking into the wall. But I like to have 4 elixirs, although you can get away with 3 or probably even 2, but I like to go with 4, because I'm not gonna use any regenerations. Well, actually, I do list regenerations here. I guess I'm not banning them. Okay, well, I'll probably ban them. I'll have to think about it some more. You're gonna want a few Xtra Phozons. 3 of them is enough. Just because you're going to need more MP, and that'll be useful for using Overload and Shadow Ally and things like that. You're going to want a good, I'd say 3 Painkillers, just to be safe. You can probably get away with 2. 3 Unlimited Pows, I would go with 3 because they last a shorter duration than Painkillers, but you could probably get away with 2. 3 Regenerations per character, probably get away with 2. I may ban them. I'm not sure. They are pretty abusive at 1,000 HP. Bring a few antidotes, because probably get away with just 1 of those, but I'm going to bring 3 of them. The thing is that, again, it's really hard to avoid poison in one of the boss battles. And even though I'm going to have a Detox Charm, I may decide to stay with a Jupiter Bangle at times. It depends on really the character I'm using and whether I'm being on the attack or not. I'll probably be switching the accessories back and forth. And I want to have an antidote ready just in case I screw up, or I think maybe there's some other bosses that also inflict poison on you, where I'm not going to use a Detox Charm. You're going to want to bring 2 Oozes, just to be safe. You can get away with 1, but I'd recommend 2. And you want to make sure that every character has all of their spells and maxed out their MP, or Psypher Points, to level 9. So that way you can go in with full MP. You should only have to cook about 5 to 6 times to get 1000 HP. I wouldn't recommend going much over 1000 HP because the thing is that environmental effects, things that are based on a percentage of your HP will really, really hurt. Plus elixirs stop at 1000 anyway. And again, Mercedes is, unfortunately, the Jupiter Bangle just doesn't work for her. But, oh well. That should be enough, really, for preparations. Yeah, I don't really think you need anything else, so. This is going to take me quite some time to do. I mean, it's going to take me a good, probably 45 minutes per character, if I had to guess. And unfortunately, it is just not paced very well. This last book is horribly paced, because there's no time to prepare during it, so I don't like that at all. I think that's bad game design. But it is the way it is. You are expected to do a rather significant amount of preparation. My god, I am losing my voice. So, I'm going to take the rest of Thanksgiving week off, of course. And I'm going to take the week after off as well to do this grinding, and I'll work more on the answer, which I'm having a hard time even getting motivated playing, although I've done a little bit. And then when we come back, I'll start the final battles, and I'll start with the bad path, and then I'll show you the rest of the incorrect scenes, and then we'll go for the good ending. Bit of post-commentary at the end here. Didn't quite make it clear, but when you go back into a book, an older book, you'll restart it, but you won't have to complete the whole thing. Just get all your grinding done and all that preparation done, and then go into a stage, absorb enough Phozons to get to rank 9 MP, or Phozon points, whatever it's called, and then complete a stage, not the whole level, just a stage that you're on, and then save, and then you can go back to, you can stop reset back to the title screen, and you'll have that character set to go. That status will transfer into the final book. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.